Okay, hello everyone. So today we are doing 7.2, the dot product. So let's say I have a vector A and a vector B. This is my vector A and here vector B. What is the dot product between these two vectors? The angle between these two vectors is theta. Make sure the beginning of these two vectors need to start from one point. So I define the dot product as, I want to say A dot B. A dot B is equal to magnitude of the A multiplied by the magnitude of B multiplied by the cosine theta. Theta is the angle between A and B. So what does it mean? If you look, I can write it B, right, and A cosine theta. What is the A cosine theta in this picture? If you look at that, if you make a right angle triangle, just mirror the A on B, you will get that. Using the trigonometric ratios, you will see that cosine of theta is going to be what? Adjacent, which let's say I call it unknown x, divided by what? Hypotenuse, the length of the hypotenuse. So this x unknown going to be A cosine theta. Do you see that? This is A cosine theta, the magnitude of that. So this is A cosine theta. It's kind of the dot product is the mirror of a vector on the other vector. Since I'm multiplying that by B, means I multiply the whole things, this one, by B. Make sure the result of the dot product is not a vector, is a scalar. So a vector dot to another vector, the result gonna be what? A scalar. Okay, let's just do these examples. Determine the dot product of a two vector. So here I want to do A dot B. Of course, going to be magnitude of the A multiplied by the magnitude of the B, cosine of the angle between them. The magnitude of the A is 20. Magnitude of B is 30. Cosine of angle 40 between them. If you put that in the calculator, it would be 459.6. Okay, so there is another example here. Again, I want to do A dot B, so I know magnitude of the A, which is 60, multiplied by the magnitude of the B, 75. Cosine of the angle between them. Angle between them is 90 degrees, right? So cosine of the 90 degree. Everyone knows that the cosine of the 90 degree is 0. So 0 multiplied by any number is 0. So dot product of a two vector that are perpendicular gonna be 0 because of the cosine of the 90 gonna be 0. Okay, then another example. Again, I want to do V dot U. Magnitude of the V 85 multiplied by the magnitude of the U 100, cosine of 120. So look, the cosine of the 120 is going to be a negative number. When you put that in the calculator, you will get negative 4250 as a result. Okay, so as a conclusion, if the angle between the two vectors is the acute angle less than 90 degrees, you will get a positive answer. If the angle between them is greater than 90 degrees, obtuse angle between the two vectors, you get a negative number. And if the angle between them is 90 degrees, it's going to be 0. So again, the result of the dot product of any two vector is a scalar. So next things we want to do. Properties of the dot product. So U dot V is 0, then what? So but then we conclude the magnitude of the U gonna be 0, or the magnitude of the V gonna be 0, or angle between them gonna be 90 degrees. How do I know? I know the U dot V is gonna be magnitude of the U multiplied by the magnitude of the v cosine of the theta. So if this one is going to be 0, means the magnitude of the u is 0, or the magnitude of the v is, it was 0, or the angle between them is 90, because the cosine of 90 is going to be 0, right? So either of those choices. The next one is the commutative property. So u dot v is equal to v dot u. How do I know that? So let's see. U dot v, what is it? Magnitude of the u multiplied by the magnitude of the v, cosine of the angle between them, right? So because this is multiplication between them, I can say v and then multiply by u, right? So this is going to be what? V dotted to u. So it doesn't matter which one is first. So it's just going to be commutative property. So the next property. For any vector, the u dot u is the magnitude of the u power 2. How is it possible? So I know u dot u is going to be what? Magnitude of the first vector multiply the magnitude of the second vector are the same. So magnitude of u multiplied by magnitude of u cosine. What is the angle between the two same vectors? So this is the vector u and this is the vector u. The angle between them is 0. So cosine of the 0. So cosine of the 0 is 1, is just u absolute value magnitude of the u multiplied by magnitude of u is going to be magnitude of the u to the power of 2. I did prove that. So for any vectors, this is, hold on, this is associative property. See, here is a k is a constant. K multiplied by the vector u dotted to vector v. You can bring the k out of that and then just say simply u dotted to v, or you can bring the k beside v and say u dot k multiplied by v. So this is associative property. So distributive property. So of course, if you u dotted to a bracket v plus w, so you can dot this one in. So it's going to be u dot v plus u dot w. If this is in this shape, so the u v gonna be dotted to u, and then w will be dotted to u. So we have a v dotted to u plus w dotted to u. Okay, so that's the for second one. You want to do some examples. So you want to use the properties of the dot product to expand. Ku dot u. So I know that I can dot that in. So I can say ku dot u plus what? Ku dot v. You know u dot u is going to be magnitude of the u power 2. We just did it. Prove that. Plus k u dot v. Okay. Now this one I can distribute it, right? So r multiplied by r multiplied by s, and s multiplied by r, s multiplied by s. C is going to be r dotted to r plus, actually minus, r dotted to s. The minus because the r here is the negative there. And then s plus s dotted to r. And the s dotted to s, but there is a negative. So I want to note that this r dotted to r is a magnitude of the r power 2. And I know the r dot s is the same as s dot r. So these two cancel each other. And again, s dot s is going to be magnitude of the s power 2. So that would be the result. So the dot product for the Cartesian vector, there is another way to dot product to vector. The first way that we did talk about is a dotted to b is going to be magnitude of the a multiplied by the magnitude of the b. cosine of the angle between them. So now, but if we have their components, there's another way to do that. A dot B is going to be A1, the x component, multiplied by each other, multiplied by B1 plus the y component, multiplied by the y component. I will prove these properties in another video, but this is another dot product. These two are the same, so I can put it equal to each other. I can say that magnitude of the A, magnitude of the B, cosine theta is equal to A1 B1 plus A2 B2. I can rearrange for cosine theta. A1 B1 plus A2 B2 divided by A multiplied by B. So what does it say? What does it say that? So just say that if you know two vector, their component, x and y component of the two vector, I can find the angle between the two vectors just simply using the two different way to dot product, equal them to each other and rearranging for cosine theta, then find angle theta. So there another example, calculate u dot v. So u and v is given to me. So u dot v, simply according to this property, is going to be x component multiplied by each other, 5 multiplied by 4, plus the y component multiplied by each other. 20 minus 21 is going to be negative 1. So use an example. This is example 5. Use an example to prove that a dot a is equal to a power 2, and then prove it algebraic. I did prove that algebraically, but I will do it quickly. An example, a dot a, let's say a, I define that to be 1 and 2. Yeah. So a dot a means x component multiplied by x component means 1 multiplied by 1 plus y component multiplied by y component. You see that? What would be? It's going to be 1 plus 4 is going to be 5. Then what I do, I want to find the magnitude of the a. We in a previous session we did is the x component power 2 plus y component power 2. So it's going to be the square root of 5. And I know that the magnitude of the a power 2 is going to be 5. See, I prove that a dot a is the same as magnitude of the a power 2. Now, algebraically, I did it, but I can do it again. Algebraically, I know that the a is having x component and y component, right? So, what is this? So, a dot a, again, a dot a would be what? The x component multiplied by the x component plus y component multiplied by y component. So it's going to be a1 power 2 plus a2 power 2. So this is that. Another way, so I want to find magnitude of the a. So magnitude of the a again is going to be x component power 2 plus y component power 2 according to the definition. Also, I know that magnitude of the a to the power of 2 is going to be a1 power 2 plus a2 power 2. See, I proved that a dot a is going to be a1 power 2 plus a2 power 2, and magnitude of the a power 2 is a1 power 2 plus a2 power 2. So they are the same. So algebraically, I did prove that. So my student, I want you to go to this page 375 and do question 1 to 17 and send it to me. Thank you.